Billy's in a bit.
Good evening.
Billy's in.
Right? Ready? Good evening.
Good evening.
We are on our way back down to Plymouth after visiting the boat.
Yeah.
It's the 2nd of July and it's now 7:30 at night, and to say we are tired is just a little bit of an understatement, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah, we got up at 5:30 this morning. It's 5 o'clock, we set off at 6.
Yeah.
It's a long way. It's Plymouth to Liverpool,
Plymouth to Liverpool, yeah.
and it's just a long way. But anyway, we've been to the boat, and to say we're positive is a bit of an understatement, isn't it, really?
It is, considering what it seems to have taken ages to get to this stage. We were getting updates, and this wasn't done and that wasn't done, and we're thinking, oh, is it really going to be the end of August? And things hadn't been done. Battening out was taking forever, and the foaming out was taking forever. I mean, it still hasn't even been painted yet, has it? Because
No.
we've still got a couple of bits that they need to weld on.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
That's
like
the undercoat with the, is it called undercoat?
what's the primer?
The primers.
Primer, yeah.
Once they've finished the little bits of welding they're going to do on the back end, then it'll be primed straight away.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit disappointing, mine, I've got to say, when we went into the, let me just move the camera, when we went into the sheds and it was still unpainted, but then
Yeah.
Ben, who's the guy that's going to be doing our fit outs, he explained it to me, so I was quite positive after that.
Yeah.
One of the reasons we went up today is because there's a few different things we want, and Duncan has done a load of drawings, so he took them up and we went through them, and it was quite what?
Shit, I'm feeling sorry for the joiner and Dave.
Yeah.
Dave and Ben, I'm feeling sorry for them because the drawings are obviously complex, shall we say, with the things that we're after.
We want there's certain things we want, isn't there? And they need to be done now. And
They're going to
It's-
cost extra.
yeah,
We'll just
but
have to pay.
this is our boat, this is going to be our home, and we want these things, so we're going to get them, aren't we?
Well, I mean, you got to bear in mind we lived in a motorhome, a 6.5 metre motorhome for 6 or 7 years. So we know we're aware of what's become important to us. The storage is one of those things. And space saving ideas, we've got loads of them. The motorhome we had was German built, and there was some really innovative ideas, wasn't there, for space saving and what have you. And what we've basically tried to do is, if there's a cavity, we're trying to use it for some sort of storage, be it down the side of the bed, removable bases for cupboards and stuff like that, and even the what's its name, the dinette table. That's a work of art, because that's going to be hollow and it's going to contain our computer, so that I can do my editing and all that sort of stuff. But that's all on paper. What we've got to worry about is whether Ben can actually transpose that information from the paper and turn it into a wooden table. So,
He's lovely though, isn't he? Because he just says, he asks me if he can do something, and he just goes, yeah.
So as long as we're taking
Yeah.
plenty of Peroni,
Yeah.
we should be all right. Like.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a few things today. They put a few dividers in. One of them was the dinettes.
Bulkheads, the bulkheads.
Yeah. One of them was the dinette sides, back of the dinette, and one we wanted higher. So that was quite interesting. The fact that we were there before it was fitted in properly, so we could move that. Because obviously, once things are done permanently, if you then want changes, it's a lot more difficult.
I think
more expensive.
Yeah, I think the nicest thing was we took them drawings to them. We explained what we wanted. We explained what the drawings meant and that. And there wasn't anything on there at all that fazed them.
No.
Was that it was all, or we might have to do this to achieve that. And that was brilliant, because it was all positive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
we found that very encouraging. Because sometimes they might just say, oh God, I can't be bothered with this, No, you can't have that because of this. It wasn't like that. It was, yeah, you can have that, but we might have to do this just to tweak it a little bit. I haven't got a problem with that. So from that point of view, I was really, really
Yeah.
positive. I was really encouraged.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. There's wires everywhere. It looks like a snake's web, doesn't it?
The only thing is that the video I've took, it's really dark in there. I tried to get some light in, but I'm not too sure it's going to come out properly, which is a shame. But they're all quite tightly jammed in now, aren't they? And we're right at the end. Luckily, we've never moved from the right from the start.
It's been indoors under the whole build.
So we're quite happy.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's still looking to be the end of August. We were getting a little bit.
Well, it looked like things were dragging, weren't
Yeah.
they?
But going in there today, I felt really, really positive.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've come away from there feeling happy.
Yeah.
Whereas the last couple of times I've been a bit, it's not as far as I would have expected. But I felt quite happy today.
And we've taken a few bits and pieces up. We took the hob up, we took the television up, we took the bracket up. So we managed to create a bit of space where we're living now. So that's good news as well. And then Shannon doesn't have to worry about extra bits and pieces lying around. So all that's positive. We did make a couple of changes, not changes, but there's a couple of bits and pieces we pointed out, metalwork wise or fabrication wise, that hadn't been done. On the rear end of or on the rudder, we've asked, the first or second time when the welder was doing the stern, we asked for what I understand they're called butterflies.
Oh,
And and it's basically where the rudder's there, you put them across the top like that, and apparently that stops you losing energy in your wake, so that you actually save a little bit of money, not money, but certainly you can make a little bit more progress, because no water is being lost on the surface.
Has that not been done?
It hasn't been done, but in fact, I was mentioning it to Dave, when I didn't ask for that to be done, Dave wasn't there, and Dave is kind of like a foreman and he oversees all that sort of stuff. So I mentioned it today, saying that we'd asked for it. It hasn't been done, and he said that, to be honest, he says we used to do them all the time. We don't do them now. I don't know why. He says, but that's not a problem. We can get that on there. And then I also asked for a 6-inch stubby bit of tubing, like a scaffolding, to go on the bow, the nose of the bow. That's going to be for one of those whirligig washing line things, just to put it in, secure it, sit in the front of the boat, out of the way.
Not when we're cruising.
Yeah, no, we're cruising. You're all right. It's not England expects, not one of them things. No.
It's important. Laundry is important. It's very important. And it's more important than what people think, really.
Yeah.
I think people overlook it until it becomes a problem.
Yeah, the facility to dry clothing.
Yeah.
If you can get it outside, then you've got to, haven't you? You've got to take advantage of it.
Especially in England.
Yeah.
Right, tonight, outside.
And we have an enclosed bow, so it's not as if we'll be using the front of the boat for anything other than that, really. And then the stern, we've got a semi-cruiser stern, which would be the social area if we ever meet anybody that wants to share time with us.
We are bored to death.
Yeah, like you poor suckers.
Yeah.
So,
Well, is there anything else you want to say?
No, the only things that I noticed on the boat, obviously the wiring. I noticed that the Starlink cable was fitted to the roof. Other than that, no.
Right, so I don't know when we're going to go back up again. It might be in a couple of weeks, or a month, depending on how long on what they've done. Because, like we've said, it is a long way to come for not much change.
With any luck, it'll be 4 weeks. It'll be the beginning of it. It'll be in August, and then the time we go after that will be hopefully to its launch.
Well, we're looking forward to that.
It's just this journey's a nightmare. It really is. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not. It's just goes on and on, and there's nobody to blame but us, obviously, because we're the ones that chose Plymouth as our domicile.
Well, we'll leave it there for now, and we'll get back to you when we've got something else to say.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for staying with us and watching. And if you did like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, go on. He's always got something else to say. I say this and then he starts again. Go on.
All I would like to say is, if you have any questions about Aintree boats or the build process or anything like that, put in the comments below. We will answer every single one of them. And if you don't get enough information in our replies, email us and we'll quite happily fully explain everything and answer any questions that you may have. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Yep.
Was it worth it? No.
So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye bye.